The Philippine Army stands as the backbone of the armed forces of the Philippines, carrying the primary responsibility for land-based defense, internal security operations, and territorial protection. As the country faces both traditional and emerging security challenges, the Army continues to rely on a mix of long-serving equipment and newly acquired systems, carefully balancing experience, reliability, and modernization. While large-scale upgrades are still ongoing, the Philippine Army has steadily adapted its existing assets to meet present-day operational demands. From armored vehicles and fire support platforms to infantry weapons and surveillance systems, each piece of equipment plays a critical role in maintaining readiness across diverse terrain, from dense urban environments to jungles, mountains, and coastal regions. This first part focuses on the Army's armored vehicles, infantry fighting vehicles, personnel carriers, and key combat support platforms, forming the foundation of its ground warfare capability. Armored and fire support vehicles form the spearhead of ground operations, offering mobility, protection, and direct firepower to infantry units. These platforms allow the Philippine Army to conduct offensive operations, defensive maneuvers, and rapid response missions with greater survivability. One of the most prominent modern additions is the ASCOD Sabre Fire Support Vehicle, which significantly boosts the Army's mechanized firepower. Designed for direct fire support, this tracked platform enhances battlefield dominance by supporting infantry units during high-intensity engagements. Another notable platform is the Pandur 28808 armored vehicle, equipped with a 105 minigun. This wheeled fire support vehicle combines speed, protection, and heavy firepower, making it suitable for rapid deployment across road networks while still retaining off-road capability. Its presence strengthens the Army's ability to counter armored threats in fortified positions. Legacy systems remain operational as well, including the FV-101 Scorpion, a light tank that has served for decades. Although older, it continues to provide reconnaissance and fire support roles, especially in environments where heavier platforms may be impractical. Infantry fighting vehicles play a vital role in transporting troops into combat, while offering protection and direct fire support. The Philippine Army operates several types of IFVs, both tracked and wheeled, reflecting its varied operational needs. The FMC GK and Simba infantry fighting vehicles are among the more recognizable platforms in service. These vehicles are designed to transport infantry safely while providing mounted firepower to suppress enemy positions. Their mobility makes them effective in both urban and rural settings. In addition, the Army operates a limited number of other infantry fighting platforms used primarily for internal security and counterinsurgency missions. While not always cutting edge, these vehicles are continually upgraded to extend service life and improve performance. Armored personnel carriers form the backbone of troop transport, allowing soldiers to move safely across contested areas. The Philippine Army operates a wide variety of APCs, reflecting decades of procurement from multiple sources. One of the most widely used platforms is the M113 Armored Personnel Carrier, a proven and highly adaptable vehicle that has been upgraded numerous times. Its versatility allows it to serve as a troop carrier, command vehicle, ambulance, or even a fire support platform. Modern additions include the FNSS ACV-15 Armored Personnel Carrier, offering improved protection, mobility, and battlefield integration. This vehicle enhances survivability and supports mechanized infantry operations. The GKN Simba 4R4 and Simba 6X6 APCs remain in service, valued for their wheeled mobility and ease of maintenance. These platforms are especially effective for internal security operations and rapid deployment missions. Other armored carriers include the ACD-5, GKFS-100, and Cadillac Gauge Commando V-150, each fulfilling specific transport and security roles within Army units. To address asymmetric threats such as improvised explosive devices and ambushes, the Philippine Army has introduced mine-resistant and protected vehicles. The Bigfoot CP-3M mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicle significantly improves troop survivability during convoy operations and counterinsurgency missions. Designed to absorb blast impacts, it reflects the Army's shift toward force protection in modern conflict environments. Light armored and tactical vehicles also play an essential role. These include armored escort vehicles, command vehicles, and utility platforms designed for mobility, rather than heavy combat. Vehicles such as the AM General HMMWV, Kia Light Tactical Vehicles, and Steelcraft MX-8 armored escort vehicles are commonly used for patrols, logistics, and command support. Combat operations rely heavily on support vehicles to maintain momentum and operational effectiveness. The Philippine Army fields specialized platforms for command, recovery, and maintenance. Command vehicles like the GEL SASOT command vehicle and M934 command vehicles serve as mobile headquarters, allowing commanders to coordinate operations in real time. Recovery vehicles, including ASCOD recovery variants and armored recovery vehicles, are essential for retrieving disabled or damaged platforms from the battlefield, ensuring that valuable equipment can be repaired rather than abandoned. While detailed artillery coverage will be expanded in later parts, it is important to note that armored and mechanized units often operate in coordination with mortar and artillery support. The Army maintains a range of mortar systems, from light infantry mortars to heavier variants used for indirect fire support. These systems provide flexible and responsive firepower in support of maneuver units. Despite operating a mix of old and new equipment, the Philippine Army continues to pursue modernization through upgrades, refurbishments, and selective acquisitions. Rather than replacing all systems at once, the Army focuses on enhancing capabilities that directly support current operational requirements. This pragmatic approach ensures that even legacy platforms remain effective through improved communications, armor enhancements, and integration with modern command and control systems. As modernization continues, the Philippine Army's armored and mechanized forces remain a critical element of national defense. From heavy fire support vehicles to troop carriers and tactical platforms, these systems provide the mobility, protection, and firepower needed to operate across the country's diverse battlefields. Beyond armored vehicles and mechanized infantry, the Philippine Army's effectiveness on the battlefield depends heavily on its supporting firepower, surveillance systems, and specialized combat assets. These capabilities allow ground forces to strike targets beyond direct line of sight, gather intelligence in real time, and dominate both land and inland waterways. As modernization efforts continue, the Army has expanded and refined its use of artillery, mortar systems, unmanned aerial vehicles, riverine platforms, and anti-tank weapons, ensuring a more flexible and responsive force structure. This second part focuses on these critical enablers of ground warfare. Mortars remain one of the most flexible and widely used indirect fire weapons in the Philippine Army. Their portability, rapid deployment, and high-angle fire make them ideal for jungle warfare, urban combat, and mountainous terrain. The Army operates several mortar calibers, each serving a specific tactical purpose. Light mortars, such as the 60mm class, are typically assigned to infantry units. These weapons provide immediate fire support during patrols, raids, and defensive operations. Their mobility allows infantry teams to carry and deploy them quickly in difficult terrain. Medium mortars, including 81mm variants, deliver increased range and explosive power. These systems are often deployed at battalion level, supporting multiple maneuver units simultaneously. Their ability to suppress enemy positions, provide smoke screens, and illuminate battlefields makes them indispensable in coordinated operations. Heavier mortars, such as 120mm systems, offer extended range and greater destructive capability. These weapons are commonly used to neutralize fortified positions and disrupt enemy concentrations before ground assaults. Together, these mortar systems form a layered fire support network, enabling commanders to tailor firepower according to mission requirements. While mortars provide short to medium range support, artillery systems extend the Army's reach across the battlefield. The Philippine Army maintains several towed howitzer platforms, combining legacy systems with modern acquisitions. The 105mm towed howitzers, including models such as the M101 and M102, remain in active service. These guns have a long history of reliability and are well suited for rapid deployment and sustained fire missions. Their relatively light weight allows them to be transported by trucks or aircraft, increasing operational flexibility. Heavier 155mm artillery systems offer significantly greater range and firepower. These platforms enable the Army to strike high-value targets deep within enemy territory, shaping the battlefield before maneuver forces engage. One of the most advanced artillery assets in service is the Atmos 150mm self-propelled howitzer. Mounted on a wheeled platform, this system combines mobility with long-range precision fire. It allows artillery units to reposition quickly after firing, reducing vulnerability to counter-battery attacks. Artillery units play a vital role not only in combat operations but also in deterrence, signaling the Army's ability to deliver decisive firepower when required. Modern warfare increasingly depends on intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. To meet this demand, the Philippine Army has invested in a wide range of unmanned aerial systems, from tactical drones to miniature reconnaissance platforms. One of the primary UAV systems in service is the Elbit Hermes 450, a medium-altitude, long-endurance drone capable of extended surveillance missions. This platform provides real-time imagery and intelligence, supporting both conventional operations and internal security missions. Complementing this capability is the Elbit Skylark series, including the Skylark 3. These smaller tactical UAVs are designed for frontline units, offering commanders immediate situational awareness over the battlefield. Other UAV platforms include systems such as Raptor, Night Falcon, and Thor, each fulfilling specific reconnaissance and observation roles. These drones enhance the Army's ability to monitor hostile movements, secure borders, and conduct damage assessments after engagements. In addition to military-grade systems, the Philippine Army has incorporated miniature and commercially derived UAVs into its operations. Platforms such as the DJI Phantom series and DJI Mavic series are used for short-range surveillance, training, and rapid reconnaissance tasks. Although originally designed for civilian use, these drones have proven valuable due to their affordability, ease of operation, and adaptability. They are frequently deployed for route reconnaissance, base security, and disaster response missions. The integration of both advanced and commercial UAVs demonstrates the Army's adaptive approach to modern warfare, maximizing available technology to meet operational needs. Given the Philippines' extensive river systems and coastal regions, riverine operations are a critical component of ground security. The Philippine Army maintains a variety of patrol and assault boats to support operations in inland waterways. The 8-meter patrol boat is commonly used for river security, troop transport, and interdiction missions. Its speed and maneuverability make it effective against insurgent movements along rivers. Specialized riverine assault boats are designed to carry troops into contested areas, providing fire support and rapid insertion capabilities. These boats are often deployed in coordination with infantry units during counterinsurgency operations. The Army also operates Condor scout boats and Condor support boats, which provide reconnaissance and logistical assistance during riverine missions. Additionally, motorized banca-type boats are used for local transport and patrol duties, especially in shallow or narrow waterways. These watercraft enable the Army to extend its operational reach beyond land, denying hostile forces freedom of movement along rivers and coastal zones. To counter armored threats, the Philippine Army fields a range of anti-tank and anti-armor weapons, ensuring infantry units can engage enemy vehicles effectively. One of the most widely used systems is the RPG-7 rocket-propelled grenade launcher. Known for its simplicity and effectiveness, it remains a staple weapon for infantry units facing light to medium armored targets. Disposable anti-tank weapons such as the M72 light anti-tank weapon, LIOW, provide individual soldiers with the ability to neutralize armored threats quickly. These systems are lightweight and easy to deploy, making them ideal for ambush tactics. Recoilless rifles, including the M40 and M67, offer greater firepower and range. These weapons are typically employed in defensive positions or vehicle-mounted configurations. For longer range and more precise engagements, the Army utilizes anti-tank guided missile systems. Platforms such as the BGM-71 TOW and portable guided missile launchers provide the capability to defeat heavily armored vehicles at extended distances. These anti-armor assets ensure that Philippine Army units remain capable of countering mechanized threats, even with limited heavy armor of their own. The true strength of these systems lies in their integration. Artillery units coordinate with UAV operators to receive real-time targeting data. Mortar teams support infantry movements based on drone surveillance. Riverine units work alongside ground forces to seal escape routes and supply lines. This networked approach enhances battlefield awareness and improves decision-making at all levels of command. Rather than relying on any single platform, the Army emphasizes combined arms operations tailored to the country's unique geography and security challenges. As the Philippine Army continues to adapt to modern threats, its investment in artillery, unmanned systems, riverine assets, and anti-tank weapons reflects a clear focus on flexibility, responsiveness, and survivability. These capabilities ensure that ground forces are not only equipped to fight, but to dominate the complex environments in which they operate. At the heart of the Philippine Army's combat power is the individual soldier. While armored vehicles, artillery, and drones shape the battlefield, it is infantry units that ultimately secure terrain and achieve mission objectives. To support these forces, the Army fields a broad range of small arms, precision weapons, night fighting equipment, communication systems, engineering tools, and logistical vehicles. This final part explores the weapons and systems that directly empower soldiers on the ground, as well as the support assets that keep the Army operational in both combat and humanitarian missions. Sidearms serve as secondary weapons for officers, vehicle crews, special units, and personnel operating in confined environments. The Philippine Army uses a variety of semi-automatic pistols, reflecting both legacy inventory and modern acquisitions. Among the most widely recognized is the M1911 pistol, including locally produced variants from domestic manufacturers. This classic design remains valued for its reliability and stopping power. Modern polymer pistols such as the Glock 17 are also in service, offering higher magazine capacity, lighter weight, and simplified maintenance. Other pistols in use include models comparable to the Beretta 92 series and compact semi-automatic sidearms suited for close-quarters operations. These pistols provide soldiers with a dependable backup weapon when primary firearms are unavailable or impractical. For close-quarters battle, vehicle crews, and special operations forces, compact automatic weapons are essential. The Heckler & Koch MP5 remains one of the most respected submachine guns in service, particularly among elite units. Its accuracy, controllability, and reliability make it ideal for urban combat and hostage rescue scenarios. Other compact weapons include Uzi-type submachine guns and specialized short-barreled rifles designed for rapid engagements in confined spaces. These weapons emphasize maneuverability and fast target acquisition, giving troops an advantage in dense urban and jungle environments. Assault rifles form the core of infantry firepower. The Philippine Army fields a diverse collection of rifles, reflecting decades of service and ongoing modernization. The M16 rifle family and M4A1 carbines remain widely used, offering familiarity, accuracy, and compatibility with NATO ammunition. These rifles are often upgraded with modern optics, rails, and accessories. Locally produced and recently acquired rifles such as the Remington R4, Taurus T4, and Sig Sauer 400 series represent the Army's shift toward modern modular platforms. These rifles support attachments such as optics, grenade launchers, and suppressors. Other rifles in service include AK pattern rifles, HK416 type rifles, CAR-15 variants, and regional assault rifle designs, each contributing to operational flexibility across units. Despite modernization, battle rifles remain relevant for certain roles. The M14 rifle continues to serve in designated marksman roles, valued for its range and accuracy. Historic firearms such as the M1 Garand and M1 Carbine are still present in limited roles, ceremonial duties, or reserve units. These rifles reflect the Army's long service history, while still contributing to operational needs where appropriate. Precision fire is a critical component of modern infantry operations. The Philippine Army fields a range of designated marksman and sniper rifles to provide accurate long-range engagement capability. Designated marksman rifles bridge the gap between standard infantry weapons and sniper systems, allowing squads to engage targets at extended distances. These include enhanced M14-based platforms and modern precision rifles fitted with optics. Sniper rifles in service include systems comparable to the M24, SR-25 type rifles, and other bolt-action and semi-automatic precision weapons. Some units operate large-caliber sniper rifles, capable of engaging material targets and long-range threats. These weapons provide overwatch, counter-sniper capability, and psychological dominance on the battlefield. To provide sustained suppressive fire, the Philippine Army employs a variety of machine guns at different levels. Light machine guns such as the FN Minimi and K3 support infantry squads with high rates of fire and mobility. Medium machine guns like the M240 and M60 deliver heavier firepower at the platoon and company level, often mounted on vehicles or defensive positions. Heavy machine guns, including Browning Type 50 caliber systems, provide long-range fire against vehicles, fortifications, and low-flying aircraft. These weapons ensure that infantry units can dominate firefights and control key terrain. significantly enhance infantry firepower by allowing indirect engagement of enemy positions. The M203 and M320 underbarrel grenade launchers are commonly mounted on assault rifles, enabling soldiers to deliver explosive rounds without switching weapons. Automatic grenade launchers comparable to the 40mm class are employed at the support level, providing high-volume explosive fire against troop concentrations in light fortifications. Operating at night and in low-visibility conditions is essential in modern combat. The Philippine Army has invested in a range of night vision and targeting systems to maintain dominance after dark. These include night vision goggles, thermal imaging devices, infrared aiming lasers, and illuminators mounted on helmets or weapons. These systems allow soldiers to detect and engage threats unseen by the naked eye. Such equipment dramatically increases operational effectiveness during nighttime patrols, raids, and defensive operations. Reliable communication is the backbone of coordinated military operations. The Philippine Army uses modern tactical radios to maintain connectivity across units. Man-portable radios support squad and platoon-level communication, while vehicle-mounted and base station systems enable command-level coordination. Digital combat network radios allow voice and data transmission, improving situational awareness and reducing response times. These systems ensure that commanders can issue orders, request fire support, and adapt to changing battlefield conditions. Combat engineers play a vital role in mobility, survivability, and battlefield preparation. The Army operates vehicle-launched bridges, allowing armored and mechanized units to cross obstacles quickly. Heavy engineering vehicles such as armored bulldozers, backhoe loaders, and earth-moving equipment support fortification construction, route clearance, and disaster response. Mine detection and clearance systems enhance troop safety, particularly during counterinsurgency and peacekeeping missions. Sustaining military operations requires a robust logistics network. The Philippine Army fields a wide range of utility vehicles to transport troops, supplies, and equipment. Light utility vehicles support patrols and command tasks, while medium and heavy trucks handle cargo transport and resupply missions. Ambulances and medical vehicles provide battlefield casualty evacuation and humanitarian assistance. Heavy transport trucks ensure the movement of artillery, engineering equipment, and armored vehicles across long distances. These logistics assets enable the Army to operate continuously, even in remote and challenging environments. The Philippine Army's strength lies not in any single weapon system, but in the integration of soldiers' equipment and doctrine. From the rifles carried by infantrymen to the engineering vehicles that shape the battlefield, every asset contributes to mission success. As modernization continues, the Army remains focused on enhancing capability while preserving adaptability. This balanced approach ensures readiness for both conventional defense and internal security operations, securing the nation's land domain today and into the future.